I'm here in the background getting ready. Finish this repair. So what we're doing today, same as yesterday. So stick around, ask questions, share it out, hit the like button. That'd be awesome. What's up, Coop? Hey, you coming to my streams now. But just there's the timer. When we hit, where's the timer not working? Here, I'll shorten it. Doesn't need to be that long. Where'd it go? Everything was running smooth. I'm gonna change that though. Let me give this give me 8 minutes. Go ahead and get your coffees, do whatever you need to do. However it is that you wake up in the morning. Yes, I'm here early in the morning at the shop, banging away. Fix, fix, fix. What's up, Huggy? So if you want to stick around, there you go. I'll be back after that timer. There's the timer at the top. I'll be back in like 6 minutes. I'll be live. So if you need to get your breakfast and whatever it is that you do to get up in the morning, there you go. Going to continue this repair on the Nano Drak and finish up the Spec Wing. Spec Wing needs to fly today. 1 week until I got a race, so I need to get up there and get airborne with it. We'll go over the Nano. The Nano is the biggest repair. So anyways, cool. See you in 6 minutes. All right, morning. What's up, everybody? I can't believe we're doing this at 9:35 in the morning, but hey, what the hell? Plus, I want to get this done. I'm down to one car, and I have limited time today. So I'm going to try to accomplish what I need to accomplish early in the morning. So hopefully later on today, I can go ahead and get this to Rue. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Everything cool? Get this back to Rue and then say, hey, Rue, can I fly it again? Because I need to fly it again. Do the laminate here a little bit. See, left off yesterday. I was sparring the top right here, and I let it glue overnight, and makes such a good bond when you let this glue sit overnight, which is the star bond, the thick. All right, yeah, you can see it, right? Today was the first day I actually did some exercises in a long time. Slowly, each day, just a little bit more. Let's see, I already got in here this a little bit earlier before I started going live and trying to get these bits and pieces all glued back together. Just the little stuff. What I'm going to do is flip over and do the bottom. I've already cut the spars, so I'm ready to go on that. And we're just going to keep trucking along. And get this thing built back and ready to roll. I got plans for this thing. Let's see. Just putting some accelerant on the side of the glue that I just applied. Keep putting this away like I'm done with it. I didn't know where they're done. I went over to Lowe's today and picked up some E6000 because I got to put a bead of that over all this once I get it all kind of somehow some structural integrity on it around the spars, and then put that E6000 in to fill up a lot of the gap. Probably have to do 2 layers of it, but it's coming out pretty nice, I have to say. Pretty impressed. All right, so we're gonna move on to the bottom. Again, I'm restreaming, so I'm on both my channel and the drone hanger. So there you go. If you're not seeing all the messages, well, you should now, because I think I have it piped in. You might not. First comment of the morning. Starting a little early today. Yes, we are. If my music in the background is too loud and you're picking it up, meaning what I'm listening to, not what you're listening to, you need to let me know, because I don't want to get copyright slammed. Trying to go on a copyright diet as well. That won't work. Okay. Make sure I have the right ones. Nope. Wait, let me check again. Should have left them in before I went live, but I didn't. All right, let's try fitting them again. Make sure I have the right ones in the right places. Like I said, this is a lengthy process on this rebuild. All right, yep, that's right. Sending us yesterday. I'm going to tack these down at the front and work my way to the back, slowly but surely. No music, no sound. What? You fucking with me? Well, let me go check. Stop me dead in my tracks. Well, let me go check. Oh, you fucking liars. All right. It's totally good to go. No, sounds good. No music sound, just saying no music. Okay. Rodriguez, he had me sitting there having to go check my damn stream. All right, anyways. Kid. Just going to go ahead and tack the front. All right. Shit. I actually did this the wrong way. I'm not a morning person, I'm going to be honest. I'll get shit done in the morning, but I I'm not a morning person, I'm more of a night owl. So, I'm going to switch this around. And get her in there. So again, remember what I said before or yesterday if you were watching, you got to take your time when you're doing a nose like this to make sure it's straight as you're putting it back together. And some people were saying yesterday it's just too much. You know, I don't think I would do all that. If you find a friend that you really like, you're going to end up wanting to repair it when it busts. I'm telling you. It's worth it. I mean, it is a pain in the butt. I'm not going to lie. It's, you know, it's tedious. But I get a little bit of a strange satisfaction when, you know, I put all this effort into getting this repaired, this busted up frame, right? And then I go out and fly it again. And sometimes, I'm not bullshitting, they flow better than the first time. Like, I might have had a twist in it that I didn't know or something to that effect. And then after it got busted up and had to rebuild it, spent even more time and it flew any better. One Spec wing was particularly, was it a Spec wing or a mini Drak? I can't remember which one it was. All right, moving along. A couple inches at a time and getting down in that channel as far down as I can. Just a couple inches at a time. I want to get it way down in there. I want it to get my regular poker. There we go. Just gonna hold it down there. Come on. I can't speak Russian, man, and it doesn't. Right here. Well, first of all, that's not Russian, Huggy. Well, it's been on the quiet side. Really, you can't hear any music. Really? What the schnooze? All right, let me check that out. Hold on, let me find out what's going on. We had it all working out yesterday. Perfect. All right. Oh, fuck. While I'm doing this, let me go in. Maybe I shut it down. Let me see what I did. See what I did. Should be fine. Now I'm going to get like an echo. Yeah, you're going to get all kinds of crap now if I do that. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure you guys are somewhat entertained. And I hate dead air. I'm going to tell you that right now. No, sounds good. Just say no music. Fuck. All right, let me figure that out. Hold on. Two things at once. Right? I need to pay attention to this one too because, especially when I get towards the back, it's a little bit of a twist. It's going to be hard for you guys to tell, but there's a little bit of a twist in here, and just a slight one, and I need to get rid of it. And you get rid of that by adjusting the spars as you lay them down, right? That's why you got to take your time when you're doing this. All right, now I got to find out why we're not getting any damn music, because that's pissing me off. I spent all day yesterday doing this. Let's see. I'll answer a question real quick while we're doing this because I'm talking about music, right? So some people ask, well, a lot of people have asked me, you know, where do you get your music and what are you doing to find your music? And I'll show you. So I use this app. It's called di.fm. Probably gonna be hard for you to see. I'm trying to get it to focus, but I'm having a hard time. But anyways, it's di.fm. Okay, I've been using this for I want to say 20 years now. I can't believe I'm saying that. But it's a lot of, it's pretty much EDM for the most part, I guess. But I mean, it's just got so much electronic music, tons and tons of channels. I don't even know how many channels they have altogether. Trying to look real quick. Channels. I'd have to say 30 at least. And just a wide variety. So you can just see here's a laundry list of channels. And so I'll listen to a particular channel, whatever kind of genre of electronic that I want to listen that I'm in the mood for, and I will go ahead and just listen throughout the day. And then anything I hear along the way, I'll hit. You can hit a like button. So when I'm playing a song like it's playing right now in the background, right? If I like that song, I'll just hit thumbs up. When I hit the thumbs up, saves it on my likes. Okay, and then what I'll do is I'll go into those likes. There's a list of all my likes. Let's see if it pulls up and populates. There's a list of all my likes, right? Whole laundry list. And what I'll do is then I'll take the name of that particular song, and then I'll go over to YouTube and I'll search for it. And when I find it on YouTube, I'll snag the link and I go to what's called y2mate.com and download it. Now, am I suggesting that you, just yank some of these music files down without giving copyright, or at least acknowledge and give credit to the people who are doing the song? Absolutely you need to do that, right? And if I don't do that, I apologize. I'm not perfect. But I know YouTube's algorithm now actually does it for you, which is great. So either way, what's bothering me right now is that you guys have no audio, no music, and I can't read Russian, like right here. So let me see what's going on. So if this plays, can you hear that? Let me go check what's going on here. I'll pause that. I'll go over here. Oh, Christ. Make sure it's that my mic you're picking up. Let me mute my mic real quick. Check, check, 1, 2, 3. Check, check, 1, 2, 3. How's that still happening? Well, I don't know why we're having that issue. Well, I'm gonna have to figure something out, and I don't know what it is. Plus, it's allowing you to hear. It's almost like it's picking up a different mic. I don't know. No, it's not right. All right, I'm gonna keep moving forward because I'm right in the middle of doing a spar job and I don't want to screw it up. There's no music, I'm sorry. I'll have to figure it out later. But right now I gotta focus on this. I can't really mess that up. All right, a couple inches at a time, again. That video right there that you guys just watched is the one with Nurk, and it will get dropped at a later date. You guys are killing me. Check, check, 1, 2, and that's probably way too loud because I can see it's picking me up. You know what? I'm gonna check. I have no idea why it's not picking up background music. Did it perfect yesterday. All right, as I'm moving along here. All right, that's nice in place. I refilled my glue because thank you, Starbond. I've got a ton of glue. Refilled my bottle and good to go. Again, like I said yesterday, disclaimer, this is not necessarily the absolute best way of doing a repair, but I'm just rebuilding it the way it was built, pretty much, right? So I'm just doing the same process. Put the Starbond down in here for your spar. What the hell? There we go. And then let it dry overnight, right? Ah, shit, there's part of my skin. And then put E6000 over it, all right? Takes a little while. Building on even repairing wings takes a lot longer than quads. Sometimes I can get up really quick with a repair out in the field. Just with Starbond and tape, like real fast. That's why the mini Drak looks like it does. A lot of field repairs. And that wasn't getting in the way I wanted to get in. There we go. That's better. Now it shouldn't be picking up background music. I don't know. Either way, I'm going to just keep moving. Now it's perfect. Man, I hope to God, because I'm tired of running around. Just depends on what music you're picking up. That's the thing, right? So I hope everyone's morning is going well on a Friday. Hope people are ready to go fly wherever you live around the world. That's what I'm trying to get ready to do. I'm having a hard time with this one spot right here. It is being stubborn. It's not catching. So I'm working it in its channel. Got a little bit of time. So if you make them screw up, this way you don't have to use accelerant right yet. There we go. That's why we're having an issue. Old glue in the way. All right. Go back down here and make sure I'm looking pretty good. This is where I need to make sure there's nose. Nose where I want it. All right. Tell me it's on that. Yeah, sweet. All right. So the twist that I need to put in here to get it back to normal will be on the last spar. Let's get that in there. I don't know why it keeps popping up like that. Come on, stay in there. Just gotta hold it down, be patient. It's already stiffening up and feeling much, much better. Can't lose on my wiring here. I pretty much gutted the whole Nano. I don't think I really have any more electronics in it at all, other than the motor. Looking good, looking good. Is this live? Is this thing on? Test, test, testicles. Testes, testes, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yes, we are live. We're on both the Drone Hanger channel, and we're also restreaming on my Shelby Vol YouTube channel. All right, so here we go. This is the end right here. Now, you don't want to sit around. Do like I'm doing. You just get T-pins. Say, like, oh, I just want to jack it down in there. That's what those T-pins are for. I needed to glue that foam back, and I didn't see that foam was... Forgot about that from yesterday's cut when I was pulling the spar out. That Some of this is out. I need to pull it free. Get this tacked down nice and good. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue this piece of foam with laminate that's left over over it. Anything is better than nothing, I'm telling you. And I gotta get that fuck around. I knew you'd go in here, little prick. All right, I gotta get that out. Sorry. Tend to get a little mouthy at my repairs. Notice I haven't used any CA or accelerant. Sorry, I haven't used any accelerant in all my stuff yet. I want to let all these fumes evaporate out. And so a little later on today, after a couple hours, once I've given it some time to breathe, I'll go ahead and then lay in the E6000 that I have right here. And then I'll seal it up. Nothing like doing a live stream at 9 in the morning. Gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. All right. Come on. Catch. That's what I want to do. And if you don't recall, if you guys were watching yesterday, this is going to get a lot of relaminating, right? Because a lot of spots are really jacked up. So strip down as much as I can, and then laminate over the old. But I'm gonna, once I strip down most of the old, I'm going to go ahead and add in some tape, strengthen everything up. A lot of people don't use that tape, I should say. They don't use this to strengthen up the frame. They use fiberglass and, you know, epoxy it on there, whatever. It's fine if you want to do that way. Just do it the easy way. Of course, if you do fiberglass, it's going to last a lot longer. But hey, how long do my frames really honestly last? All right, looks pretty good. Cool. Now, last one right here. This is an important spar, so I'm going to go ahead and turn everything around. Bean bags. They're your best friends working on a frame like this. Actually, any frame, any wing. All right. Let's plan out where we're going. Let's tack it down. So glob on the end. Knowing that it's going to go down. Let's put some more glue in there. All right. Where did you come from? Damn lid. I was looking for you all night last night and couldn't find the damn thing. I had to use tape to cover up the damn glue. Oh, son of a bitch. Pops up out of nowhere. Seriously. See what we got going on here. It's a long one. It's lengthy. It's going to require my attention. I have to read and shit. God damn it. I have a full kit of the molded Nano that includes bulkhead to stiffen up the frame and crash box that I made to help with nose repairs. Crash box is kind of like a skeleton for the inside of the bay, correct? So it's awesome. I think it's a great way to do it, to strengthen up in the inside. So the Nano actually helped. When I say helped, I don't mean a lot. I mean very little. But Chris and the guy who's actually designed the CAD and everything in the background for Chris came to CFL, and he was scratching my brain and rotor wrenches, and we gave him some tweaks that we wanted to see from this proto into the production, which they actually did. And one of them is, you notice on the production, the molded, you have these vents, right? And here's why you have those vents. Right here, you're looking at it. The venting in those compartment bays, I said you need to put them in there. You need to have them right here and here, and blah, blah, blah. And you need twice the size of the intake. That way you create a vacuum. And I said, because if you just stick them in, like on the mini Drak, for instance, it does not have that. So underneath here, it doesn't have these vents, right? Exhaust ports. And you would have to do it yourself, and therefore your components like your VTX could overheat. This repair that I'm doing right now is because of the fact that it did not have a VTX in a bay with an intake and an out, right? That's now in the production model. So there you go. And I actually put it in here. See, it's right here. See, I put it in there for my own suggestion. But what happened is when I put my VTX down, I wasn't paying attention. It gets real hot. I can't handle heat. I hate heat. But I didn't push my VTX all the way back down, right? Which, with my tape over the top, my hole that I created was smaller than the out, right? So it creates a vacuum. And therefore, my VTX was at an angle, and it plugged my vent right here, and it overheated, causing this crash. So there you go. Let's get back on to gluing. I'm not a lefty. Get all the way back to where it doesn't stick down. That's plenty. All right, now this is where I gotta start. Rue would say, "What squirrel fucking a football or some shit like that." That I didn't want to do. So I'll get it all together here. Might use some. Don't want it to seal up yet, but I do want to check this. All right, so I know what I need to do. All right. So now I'm taking out the twist as I lay in the spar. Okay, so it's crucial that I hold this right where I need it so it catches along the way. Yeah, the biggest part about this these Draks is it's just strengthening up the internal, the fuse, right? And if you can 3D print something inside the fuse here and strengthen up the walls and the base, that's great. Traditionally, what I've done on the mini Draks to strengthen them up, well, now I especially do on the mini Draks, is, and we're going to do it on this one, put some more sparring on the inside, and that strengthens it up quite a bit. Also, how you line the belly. You can do at least 10 mil of lamb underneath on the belly, but I also put the tape underneath it first, strengthen it all up. Very aware of the weak spot of these frames. All right. All right, next step. Just a little bit. I don't need a lot. I just need a little. I don't want to use a T-pin, actually. This can be a pain in the butt right here, to be honest. Pulling on it just a little bit to help with pulling out that twist. All right. Looking pretty good. All right, looking pretty good. Okay. All right, hold this down right here. Keep moving along. Got to go to work. I'll see the stream later. Have a good one, guys. You too, Rodriguez. Drop a like. Help Shelby. Appreciate it. more. Oh yeah, there we go. Just because I need a little help. This is the one spot we're going to tack down. Just because I need an extra hand on this one. See me lifting it up. I don't want to do that right yet. Let me get this down in. There we go. Cool. It's looking really good. I know it probably doesn't right here, but trust me, it really is. Got anybody from Germany watching? I should probably share it out to the German crew. See if I can't do that. Why did that stop? What the craziness is going on here? Huh. Go figure that. I have no idea why this isn't working, but okay. Let's share it out to a couple groups real quick. So anybody going to any interesting places to fly this weekend? Tell me what your favorite spot is to fly. Repair Friday, right? Repair Thursday too, and Wednesday. It's a repair week for Shelby. Oh, come on, sunshine. I'm just sharing it out a couple groups. And when I mean a couple, I mean literally a couple. All right. Who else is on this early in the morning, right? On a freaking Friday. But we're getting stuff done. So we can go fly again. How the hell did you turn back on? Oh, this shit's all cattywampus. All right. Should be good to go. Well, you can pick that up. I need to turn that down a little bit. No, wait. I don't get copyright slam. All right, cool. Moving on. Let's get this last bit in here. Now, cool. All right, beanbags. Beanbags are your friend. So now what I'll do, once the spar's set, I will flip her over. Well, actually, I'll go through here and spot check and see what else I need to glue down, if there's anything else. Shiza, hold on. Wife's going to be like, what? What do you mean, please text me? This probably means I got to head out. This is why I'm glad. This is why I had to come in early. I have to go and take care of a car situation. Her car's in the shop, so we're using my vehicle, and we're down to one, which is really rough when you have lots of kids and both work and blah, blah, blah. But either way, Go as long as it can till I get tired or I'm done, or the wife says needs you to come home. Okay, it looks good. The spars are in here nice and they're back. Believe it or not, they're back down in their original channels, right? So, which is good. That way I can reapply the E6000 that I need to do next. Like the bottom is much better than the top, so top's a lot more jacked up. Really, I mean, it's, what did I say we're gonna get to? Like, I'm just checking. Hold on, like 95%. Oh, I said that with the ruse, not this. It's looking pretty good. That nose job, it's better than I thought. Man, it's solid. Sweet. Already back. No more shaking a hand. Spars are back in, but I'm going to do one more, right? So the other thing I was going to do, actually need to take this out. I don't know why I'm keeping that in there. Get my GPS out. All right. There's all the shit. And so I have some hot glue. Put some hot glue back down on this. Quick fix on this. Remember, we're going to put pressure on any part of the frame. Make sure the beanbag is directly underneath you. So I'm reapplying this locking tape that I use for my batteries. You can get it at Walmart. Get it in the paint section. It's locking tape. It's rated up to 10 pounds. This stuff's awesome. I found this out years and years ago from the RC car community. I went into a hobby store and apparently they were using it. Anyways, they told me, like, yeah, go over to Walmart, and I've been using it ever since. So that's been almost 10 years now. They're great. They used to carry this tape in like a long 10-foot roll, right? You could buy it for like $30 back then, I think. But now they just sell them in these little strips. So what, 3 inches per strip. But they're great. You stick them one on your battery, and then you stick one in here. It's all you really need. You don't really need much more. It's going to hold it in. I promise you, it's going to hold it in. If you go inverted or you do anything else, the battery is not going to fall out. However, the nice thing about it is, well, I won't say that either. That's not necessarily true, but the main thing is you don't have to worry about a battery strap. This is your battery strap. It will not dislodge. All right, so that's nice and in there. Back to par. Cool. That's done. Little bits and pieces here and there I need to do. I'm going to put it on right here. Okay, get that. Looks really crappy right now, right? But by the time we get done with the E6000 and applying a new layer of laminate, it's going to also get a paint job. Maybe. No, it won't. No, it won't. I'm not down to bare skin, so I can't. So it'll look better. It'll look a lot nicer than it does now. Make sure this is opened up. I don't want the top right here to seal up because I want to be able to get that E6000 in there. Cool. Might be able to drop that down here in just a minute. Just another 30 minutes for sure. Okay. Back to the top. Got this channel right here, right? This part of the, it's like a crossbar in a way. It busted off. Debating whether I want to actually put it back in. Actually, I will. Yeah, there's foam there, and there's the, who's it? A sleeve for the carbon spars in there too. So I'm trying to find foam to use. So I have a lot of these bays that are left over from cutting these frames. Just go in here and grab some and see if I can't use it. So go from here to here. cut that and see if that's the cut that I need. A little longer, that way I can make it flush. Cut right there. Take my sizors. Go straight up. And what are we at? That's about right. Cool. So save all your stuff. Save all the material. I mean, if you live in a house, stick it all in like a box and crates or plastic crates, and then just store it away. You know, if you live with somebody and you don't want it to look all crappy. Luckily enough, you know, got my good friend Marty who lets me use, you know, this is my shop. I try to keep clean. Somewhat. And then that way you have the material on hand, right? No point. Don't throw it away. I mean, I've got bags full of like wiring, and I don't really throw away a lot of stuff. I keep it all because you never know when you might need it. I'm not saying I'm hoarding. I'm just saying with all the RC stuff, unless it's like completely out of date, right? Then I'll just get rid of it. And that looks pretty good right there. Just a little bit more. So I'll do a little bit of hot glue and part of this Star Bond. All right, just about there. Let's do another little cut, small. Don't do that. There we go. Cool. Give me some hot glue. There we go. Just do hot glue all the way around. Don't do a lot, too much. You don't want it to melt. That's the main thing. Oh, come on, hot glue gun. Hang on the wall. Okay. Push it in there, get it all nice and solid. All right. So just filling in the voids a little bit. Ow, that hurt. Didn't hit the hot glue gun right there. I desperately need to clean my table off. It's getting a little ridiculous. Too much for even me right now. All right. That'll harden in a little bit of time. Let me get a T-pin on that. This foam is definitely different than that foam. It's different than the wing foam. It's not. This is a lot. Density is different. Destiny. All right. So now I got a little bits and pieces of foam. That's cool. I can use these. You start filling in these voids, possibly. On this stuff right here, I'll just cut them up. See what I can't get done. There's no exact science to this. Just go at it. Main thing I guess I'm saying is just do it. Don't like the foam. No, this foam is not. Do I have anything better? I've got to have better foam. I've got so many damn wings. At least, I don't even know how many. 20 at least. half of which need to be built. Foam, is that stronger foam? Yeah, there we go. That's stronger foam right there. Come on down. All right, so much better. I almost want to pull that out, but I'm going to leave it. This is much stronger foam. I don't think I have anything that thick, though. You can always tell. Make sure I keep them all together, though. Oh, yeah. That's really good right there. This is a 38, I can tell. It's from a 38, and that's well done. Soft foam right there. This must have been from a 48. I can tell. That's kind of crazy, right? I have to work tomorrow, too. What, Rue? What? You got to work tomorrow? Man, I swear. Screw them. So I'm going to do this. And then that. And see if it repopulates the chat. That sucks, dude. That means we can't, well, it means you can't fly, but we'll have to wait to shoot some more video then on Sunday, right? Okay, I love my mic, but then the wire's a little obnoxious. It's like 30 foot long. It's my damn weekend of work, he says. After 5. What's your situation today, man? Are you off today? I mean, I know you're not off, but I mean, when are you getting off of work today? As I'm shooting the shit with him, I'll continue to build here. I don't need a lot of material. Just need a little bit, right? Just need some. Right there. This stuff's much stronger. Damn. How thick do I need? Let's see if we try right here and just go at it. See if we can get a piece in here and start going with it. Nice. Okay. There. Okay. Let's see. So I'm just taking a piece of foam and cutting it till it fits in the hole that I need it to go into. Try to add a little more structural integrity to this thing. I want somewhere that E6000 can actually latch onto when I put it in. All right, let's trim this down a little bit. You can use a razor blade too. Probably be easier for you, right? All right, there we go. But I'm so used to that damn scissor. Scissors. Probably exact to the last of this in a little bit later. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this in. I need that back too, damn it. On the side. All right, now we should be able to get it in. So it's going to look bigger than it needs to be, of course. What I have to do is I have to shave it down. So I have an X-Acto knife that's nice and sharp sitting in my car. And I'll pull it out and trim this down once it's glued. Nice and glued. So it won't be today. It'll be another day when it's E6000 has been applied, which will be coming up here soon. People will be like, well, why are you doing it just there? And that's just that one spot. Well, it needs it. This E6000 needs to be covering this, right? It needs to adhere to something on the sides to anchor in in the spar. So that's why. And this was a big spot. It was missing a lot of foam. Just going to hold it here. I don't want to use any accelerant. After 6. Is that what you said? Rain anyways. Sunday should be good. Is there rain today? What? Stop your silliness, man. Does that mean I got to go into VR today? Like I hate it or something. I don't. I love it. If I am not flying, I am in VR. It's good to see 4 of you guys hanging around this live stream. It's keeping me going, honestly. It's already been on for an hour. It's 10:30. I'm checking with the wife, make sure nothing vital's going on. All right, so let me give me 1 minute. Okay, I'm gonna try to mute my mic. Does this mute my mic? That mutes my mic. But what pisses me off is this doesn't mute my mic. You guys can still hear me even though I'm still going. Maybe I can do this. Give me a minute. I need to call my wife real quick. So I'll put the timer up for what, 2 minutes? Give me a 5-minute break. How's it? Everybody take a 5-minute break. Okay, and come back and be back. Already started the damn timer. See if I can add the timer on here real quick. It's like this, and then that, and this. Yeah, and you got a little timer. I got a little 4-minute break. Let me call my wife. I'll be right back. Should be able to hear me? Should not. All right, well, I'm at the shop. Just text me if you need me.
Well, you'll probably have to get some grocery items.
All right, just let me know.
All right.
Bye. All right, I'm back. Hold on. Safety meetings are always important. Feel like Bob Ross, huh? Okay, we're gonna put some Happy glue over here and some fluffy foam over there. If I can keep this little mic adapter on there, it'd be great. All right, cool. So it looks like my mic's back. Check, check, 1, 2. I want to make sure I'm not blaring. All right, good. Levels look good. Saturday rain. Back to the weather forecast brought to you by Shit Roo. Shit Happy Mr. Congeniality Roo. It's talking rain nonsense for us. It sucks. What sims do I fly? I fly the Wings simulator. If you haven't seen that, maybe I can pull it up and show you guys. Another window. Let's see if I can pull up a window here. Let's see. Show you that. Okay, yeah, so I can. Let's see if I can add it on the screen here real quick. Nope. So you got me doing shit and I'm screwing it up already. So hold on. I'm gonna show it to you at least. Yeah, there we go. I'll do the way I do know how to do this. All right, so I'll show this one. Window capture, wings, and that. There you go. All right, okie dokie. I'll put this up in the corner. And there you go. So that's what I use. It's the wing simulator. It's actually really, really cool. It's $36 right now, and you actually get a lot for what you're buying for that price. They have a Discord channel as well, so they hold events. Here are all the frames that you can fly. So you've got a lot of TBRC because one of the designers of Wings is part of TBRC, which that's fine. So you get to fly things like the Reflex. I was going to say the 60, which would be nice. The Warlock, their Spec wing. Actually, this is VAS's Spec wing, to be honest. So you get to fly that, and that's my favorite. I love flying that. You even have the Nano Goblin you can cruise around. You can fly the Crappy 2. Some more Alex's Wraith, his Wyvern. You can also do some cool frames like the P-51, the Mustang, Corsair. I haven't tried that yet. But the unique feature about all this, are the courses that you can fly on. Why can't I go to this? When I say it looks like that, it looks like that. So when you're buzzing around, you're cruising around, the wing simulator, it's pretty accurate. I was talking to David Whidden, and he was telling me, yeah, like flight tests field, like they have that whole course, that golf course that they acquired, that's in this. And I didn't realize that's what it was. So it's really cool. You're flying actual places, right? So if you end up going to some event, like going out to flight tests and fly their facility, then you actually get you practice on the sim. And he says he's gotten it down really, really accurate, according to him. And I trust David. But anyways, it's only $36. And then you have over here which is, look at that, 1,600 acres, 25 different aircraft, multiplayer, 16 people, 67 tracks. I mean, that's insane. It's a lot of fun. You can get wrapped into it. So, like, I have a little bit of a racing bug, right? You've been known to race. And what happens, see if they got track time spot pulled up. No, not yet. But either way, we've got a little video here we can watch, right? There you go. Take a look at it. Kitchen sink games while I sit over here and screw with this. How's that sound? There's your full-blown entertainment system right here in Shelby. So that's the wing sim. And I'm over here finishing up the Nano. All right, so there we are. Cool. So check this out. So you got, I'll zoom in on this a little bit. See if I can. Just a little bit. So we have, which will swallow your time, are the track times. Each track, and like I said, there's a bunch. There's a ton. So there's 67 tracks in 25 frames, right? Do the math. So for every frame on every race track, right, has a hot lap, fastest lap, right, or a hot lap. And there they go, a whole bunch of them, right? And then you have the race times for the actual race, for a 5-lap race. But if you go here and you see on the right-hand side, it just goes on and 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 on. I mean, it's endless. It's just endless. When it first released last year, I think it was October, right? We were all chasing records. It was just nonstop. All the racers in the wing circuit were getting on here, and everybody's just chasing record after record after record. So one person got it, and the next person had to go spend another 2 hours trying to beat that track time by, whatever, 1/1000th of a second. And it still pretty much is that way. Like, apparently Finn, or the guy from Finland, NMC, it just nonstop running the courses. I don't have time for all that. He's got to bring that out to the real. That's all I got to say. I'm going to stand by what I say always. Sims are good. Are they great in the end all be all? Absolutely not. I think learning in real life experience, meaning out in the field with weather conditions, and which are always variable. And I'm talking fixed wing, mind you, is you're never going to get away from it. You're going to have to fly in real life. It's just, you're going to have to. And you're going to have to accept the fact that you're going to crash. I don't care how good you think you are or how well meticulously you built your aircraft, and you're going to be super precautious. And you're going to go through every damn FAA's a-hole and through its other hole to appease and make sure you do everything right. Guess what? You are still going to crash. It's going to happen. It's kind of like people that own motorcycles. The sooner you understand that you're going to crash, it's going to happen, the better you can prepare for it as best you can, right? So going back to the Sims get you like 70% of the way there. So like if you've never flown before and you want to save a lot of money, that's where it shines. So you get a Sim and you rock this and save yourself a ton of money. You can go and fly all these courses, right? You got the rural airstrip. You got all kinds of stuff. I mean, this is just like a small portion of what this sim actually has. It's insane how big it is. Like, it's really cool. They actually have, and I don't want to get sidetracked. Back on the note, which is the sim's going to get you like 70% there especially for newbies. And you want to try a variety of fixed wing. I like this. You can do whatever it is, Phoenix or whatever the hell the other one is. Did you get it at your hobby stores? They're cool. Yeah. I mean, you can fly a lot of stuff. If you're going to do an LOS, right? If you're going to do LOS, line of sight, that is your goal in flying, right? Then you want to go that route. You could go this route. You can use this, but you can go the other route, right? But if you're going to do FPV, and you're going to do FPV on any of these frames, right? Which almost all of them, or pretty much all of them, are designed for it, right? Especially the top end ones by the manufacturers like BAS and TBRC and all that. Then this is the way you want to go. You want to go the wing simulator. This is going to be totally catered to you with actual tracks that have been flown by the pro racers. and facilities that you freestyle around. It's super duper, like, I don't know, just need to get it. And for $36 you can't beat it. So think I went on my rant about wings, huh? David, I love you. He does great. He's also the wings, the wing racing announcer. He's like our Joe Scully. Let's see. So I got that. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that off. I think I answered that question thoroughly. I'm gonna pass around my offering basket. Done with my sermon. Now, but you really need to get it. It's actually well worth going to get. Let's see. They should get some stuff. What we got? Huggy saying? Huggy says they should get some of the wings from E-Wings and Stealth Wings in there. I agree. I think they should do. I think everybody. I'll say everybody because I don't even. There's only a couple of guys working on it. David Whidden and one other person are actually working on the wings simulator. So it's really just a two-man operation, right? So it takes a lot for them to do what they need to do. They've reached out to a lot of manufacturers, and a lot of them, and some of them said no, they don't want to do that, and that's fine too. But the more the merrier. I like to see a lot of frames be put in here that we fly. I'd love to see Sky Hunter or just some of the, like, I mean, he's got like the Sky Surfer or whatever, one of the OG fixed wings are in there, I believe. But a lot of other varieties would be cool. Some of the OG frames that we flew, 10 years ago would be awesome to see in there. And I'm sure they will over time. It's ever evolving. It's cool. Go check it out. If you're competitive, it's going to suck your time. I mean, I have to walk away from that damn thing and set it down purposely, like put it away. I have a controller that I plug into my computer. My laptop's ready to rock and roll, ready to race. I could do it right now. And don't tempt me, because then I'd plug it in when we no longer be doing this and I'd start simming. But it will swallow my time because I'm competitive, right? I mean, I've tried to steer away from it in this time of my life. Like, I don't want to be competitive anymore, but I find that it's really deep rooted. So got to scratch the itch, if you will. And when I get on that wing sim, I start seeing those times that I have let go, right? Because there's some times that I've had the top, quite a few of them at the top, hot lap and fastest time, especially on the Spec wing courses, and saw them slip. And I'm like, oh man, do I spend the time going there and start rocking this thing again? Because it'll take hours, because guys have gotten really good at the sim where they are chasing records that are super duper tight, like really, really tight. But it's good. It's going to happen because I have to prep for next weekend. And if we got shitty weather, then I will be simming. See, even I do it. It's great also for, like, there you go, another instance of practicing for a race. I'm definitely going to be utilizing it. All right, so as I get sidetracked, which I easily do, squirrelitis. We got going on Huggies communicating. Yeah, it's time costing. That's the main problem. But yeah, flying talents, etc. Yeah, wouldn't it be talents and all that? It'd be really cool to fly those other ones that we've flown back in the day that people don't even remember, right? They don't even know what they are. People have no idea what we're talking about with these OG frames. But I would love to see like a Penguin. Remember, Ready Made RC had their FPV Penguin. Man, I had that thing forever. I drove it till I couldn't fly it anymore. When it came in, it landed on its last flight, it looked like a Y. It was so funny. I had a wooden dowel in it and it broke. Too much G's. I didn't know anything about all that back then. I was a newbie. I just knew I wanted to fly, so I didn't give a shit. So stick it up there. I'll put a wooden dowel in that bitch. Let's go. And then crashes to the fucking ground. I mean, actually, it landed, but it looked like crap. I threw it in the dumpster. I should have saved it because it was actually fun. It's always a good story. And ever since then, I actually do save all my frames because they all have a story. They all have a cool story. Each and every single one of them that are hung up on the wall has a story. All right, so this one we did today. So we're doing the top. That's right. All right, so moving on, back to this, Bob Ross time. We glued these yesterday, right? We're gonna let these dry overnight. So I'm not gonna put the E6000 in it yet. I want these fumes to come off. So yes, I'm flipping it over. I waited a little time, like I said I was gonna do to get an initial bond going, but let it sit overnight for 24 hours. So don't use accelerant. Then it will make it strong. Like right here, this telling you folks, this is strong. This is exactly the way I build my spec wings. And my spec wings survive me crashing them. That means a lot. That means this technique that Rotor Ranch found out, and I actually passed it on to Starbon, and I gave credit to Rotor Ranch that he found it out, and it works amazing. So only use this spot, spot here, tack it, right? Just need some assistance. Or if you're in the field, you're at a location, you need to fly, you broke your only, and you got to fix it, and right quick, right? And like this is why I take it to Colorado. I take a little bottle and a little bit of this, because you can get it in a spray bottle right here, right? Because he won't let you take the aerosol can. But either way, and when I'm in Colorado, if it breaks, that's how I fix it real quick, right? Because I'll be up in the mountains at a location, and I need to make sure I can keep going, because I don't know if I can go back there and fly. So quick fix, field repairs, then you use the accelerant. If you're going to build and anything like that, then just do your best to let it sit overnight. Let me see. All right. So we don't need that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this side with the E6000 as best I can. All right. It's not going to look too awesome. Actually, you know what? I actually need a little piece. No, I got enough. I think I got enough. There's a little piece right here where I just don't quite might not have enough foam. But we're going to try. All right, here we go. Let's put a bead of this down. So the way I squeeze this out is as fast as as it's coming out, I kind of match that speed, moving my hand horizontally. This is a little different because the repair is so rough. So you want to lay this down nice and smooth, a nice good bead. You do not want to push down on it. You do not want to do anything to it, but get it on there as best you can, nice and even. Kind of like we see in TIG welding and that kind of stuff, or just welding when they make weld joints. You're kind of wanting the same outcome. Nice solid bead. And I'm letting it ooze over, trying to keep it center on the spar so that it drops down evenly on each side. Because remember, I don't have much foam. This is going to be a layer upon a layer. So we've tacked it down with CA glue, right? That's a layer of adhesive. Now we've layered it with the E6000. That's another layer. And I hope that didn't catch, but it might have caught. So there's the boo-boo on my end. I did not get in there and get E6000 right here. And they needed it there. So what I'll do is just add some tape in there. Plus I'm going to reinforce here, so it might be okay. One spot. 1 out of 3. All right, so what you want to do, the key thing is to make sure that bead is nice and good. Get in here quick. If you see that it's off, just get some in there real quick before it starts to get tacky. This takes a while, all right? Doing that bead alone, that bead will take all night to sit there and here. But what it does, which is really neat, is E6000 lays flat. Gravity takes over, right? And as it evaporates all the gases come out, right? It settles down, and it makes this awesome bond. It just wraps around anything you put it on, and it makes a nice, good bond, really solid. And when it comes time to do a repair, such as this, that layer of glue you can get off very easily. It just comes off, feels like a rubber band when you pull it off. But it's strong, it really holds it together. And that's great. I never knew about that until I got sponsored by RiteWing. Chris started telling me. Keep it 3 of you. What the hell? Let's keep on going. Guess people actually have to work today. I would be too. Can't right now. just gonna have to stay there. The mic fell out. I didn't realize that. Cool. What I was doing was I'm letting the light hit it, and I'm looking and seeing how this is laying down. And if it's not even, I'm getting in there real quick and just sealing it up. Because like I said, it's going to take hours for this to eventually settle to its final resting spot, right? It'll get to an initial spot within about 30 minutes to an hour. It will have settled down to a good point, probably like 70% or so of where it finally will rest. Because I've checked that out over the years when building these, doing the initial builds, especially on my spec wings, because I like to have, I'll show you, I like to have this right here, laminar flow, so smooth that when I look at it, I absolutely see nothing in the flow, right? Meaning there's nothing impeding the airflow. So I make sure that E6000, when you drop these in, doing the same method we did here, which is apply star bond, drop the spar, get it in there, let it dry, don't use accelerant, drop the E6000 in, and drop it in a couple layers. You want to also watch for weight, but and then you get it to be smooth. Because once it rests, you apply another one, and then it rests. You don't use quite as much the next time, and then it rests flush. I'm like perfectly flush. And then you go and laminate it, and it's like glass. And it helps. Every little bit helps when you're racing in real life. In the sim, it's totally different. There's some things that are not in there that make it, that it just don't like, which I wish there was a way to have variable wind conditions, right? A variable weather patterns. It's the only thing it misses. All right, so we got that one on there. So we're going to go ahead and try here. And this is with the fix that we did with adding in the additional foam. And this would be nice because I can already see that's going to work. I don't know who's texting whom. Oh, that's not good. So one of my buddies is getting hacked. Damn. All right, same thing, right? Put the little extra piece here. You three people are going to be learning a lot today. So we have some of this E6000 to grab to, right? Same principle. On this one, I'm just trying to stay in the middle of the spar. Put a nice, even bead center of spar to let it drape over and get everything. And it's really rough. I mean, it's physically rough, so it's bouncing my hand around. Nice, healthy bead. All right. Oh, bitch. Drag my hand on the other one. Just a little bit. I'll have to fix that in just a sec. Right where I need it. There it is. All the way down. As far as I can get it. All right, where did I hit? I tacked with my hand a little bit, and I didn't mean to do that. It's right here. Yeah. Still have enough time. Again, I'm within like, I'd say you need to stop screwing with it within like 20 minutes tops. Like what you've got in there is in at that point. Does that make sense? Because anything after that, then it really starts to get tacky, and any trying to adjustments and anything that you do to it, it's gonna just be a nightmare. It turns into a nightmare. Trust me. All right, so now I'm pretty much done. Like whatever it is now, it is. Okay, and it's already starting on this side that we did earlier. It's already starting to rest, and this is pretty much doing the same thing. And so that's going to put a nice adhesive apron, right, cover over the spar, attaching it to the foam, where the spar is itself already attached to the foam via the star bond, right? So it's crucial that we make this as solid as possible. So that's two means of adhering the spar and getting it structurally sound. And the next is we're going to tape it. I am going to tape this because it's going to add a little more structural integrity to it due to the fact it has already been slammed in the ground. There could be other cracks in here that I just don't see, but they're in there. And the next impact is going to definitely show themselves. So I want to make sure everything's as solid as possible. While I'm waiting on that, so what you do on, because you'll have leftovers, right? You'll have leftover extra little bits of spars. There's I call him Merrill Ross because it is his thing, but we're going to put 2 more spars. Problem is this is a custom, and I have to feed this spar through this wall right here and get it underneath. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to get this back as far as I can, which is here, and then run it there. That's about what I'm going to do. All right. All right, so what I'm doing is adding some rigidity to the fuse, right? And so I'm going to extend 2 more spars. Be like, well, Shelly, that doesn't really seem like it's going to do shit. It really will. Mini Drak's a testament to that. Literally. This one I'll eyeball it. I've got a lot of room to play around with, so I'll do it just double up. And I got 2. And now I've got a channel. 2 little holes right there. There's a way to do it. I really do need to clean this shit up. It's driving me nuts. Even for me, it's driving me nuts. Getting out of hand. If Marty's watching, he's going, "Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya." He's gonna be running out here. Let's go. Let's clean now. Like, God damn it. So I'm looking for what I use to do these hot little channels, and I might just have to go old school. I can't find it, just as long as I can go that distance. So here's a way to do it. Make channels, right, in this foam. Just grab your heat gun. Stick it in there. Very thin screwdriver. I'll show you how I really do it in real life. Stick it there like that. Just let it heat up. Okay. Just stick it down here like such, and then go the other side. Let's see if I can get it through. Yes, bonus. Touch the damn glue. All right, we should be okay. Let me check, make sure I didn't get it everywhere. All right, cool. I'm not going to like add a channel per se for this particular spar, because the way Chris has got this on his proto design, the battery bay or the fuse bay is actually just one cutout piece of foam, right? So it's not solid, one solid piece like the mini Draks are, or the production model is. So I'll go ahead and switch that up. Really haven't done it this in conjunction, like done this repair and then at the same time I'm dropping spars down, right? So I try to maximize my time. Getting to the point of no return here. Oh, where are you at? There's a little gap. Gap right there. Touching up my glue, sorry. All this little bit will help. I'm telling you. Optical illusion, good. All right. So we got one. So what I'm gonna do on this one is gonna see if I can dry fit it in there. All right, good, perfect. And now what I'll do is maybe a two-step method. Sure, I can dry fit it in there without touching the glue on the top. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna do this in two approaches, two ways, or two steps. I'm gonna use a layer of CA, tacking it along the way, right? I'm not going to put it everywhere. I'm just gonna put it at the top, the front, midsection, and then the rear. Just to tack it in place. And we're gonna do a step at a time. All right, so I'm gonna feed it through here first. All right. Try not to touch the other glue. Maybe I should go the other way. The way it worked. Yeah. All right. So what I'll go down, get down in there, put a little bit of it there. I'm putting it in the corner, and I'm gonna shove the spar in and get it in there. Okay. If you can poke it in the foam a little bit, try to. On this particular frame, I can't. The glue is right there. I'll be tucking right into the actual. It will just make it like worse. So, all right, wait for it to catch. You can actually CA this, or the accelerant. CA version. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying here. All right, now we'll do the middle. Get it in place. All right. Try not to hit the glue up above. Seem to be doing okay. Stop putting the damn cap on. Let's see. Come here. There we go. And then wait for it to catch. I'm doing that. Put the glue right here in the corner. It's not catching. Now waiting for the midsection to catch. It's not catching yet. You got to get it stuck into the wall. So that's my whole point. It's got to really be, you got to get it tight. You got to get it in there. You got to get it sticking in there, right? Normally I would cut into it a little bit, drop a little channel and drop it in there. That's what I do on the mini Draks. All right, I've already glued down the end. I'm going to give me a couple of spritz of spray. Hold it. All right. Cool. Now, E6000 it. Make sure everything's in place. Same thing. Be generous. Give it all. Fill the whole corner up. Don't be shy. People be like, well, damn, that's a lot of weight. It's not, I mean, it's not that bad. Weight's important to a point, I think. Like, it's very imperative if you're like racing. All right, but nice. Oh, this is going to make this thing nice and strong. Build it stronger, better, faster, stronger, better than before. You have the technology. All right. Looks like I got a good healthy bead in there. I'm going to aid it in its process just a little bit. I'm going to tilt this just a little bit. I want gravity to get in there. Pull it down. So ideally, I guess, would be let this glue settle into place at the top. And if you're gonna do something like this, you would might want to angle it a little bit and let gravity take over and get around, because you're trying to get it to. It's really cool when it's done. It leaves like this concave bead, and that's what I'm trying to achieve. And you can also go in here and check it out and see where you need more glue right away. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. Oh yeah, there we go. Down here. Good. Just let it sit like such. Probably grab this right here. See? Like that. Beanbags are so awesome. They were cool when I was a kid, and they're even cooler when I'm an adult. They have purpose now. They had purpose back then. They have different purpose now. So I'm only going to keep that there for a couple of minutes to let it get bonded in there nice. I don't want to mess up the other glue either. That's the problem. I'm going to have to do a little bit of a balance here. This glue is still going to want to move. I'll give this a couple minutes over here, and then I'll lay everything flat, and then I'll do the other side. But that alone is going to make this a lot stronger now. And it's not like I was really, it never really got bashed. I didn't bash it around like you do the Mini Drak, right? Mini Drak takes a lot of beatings. The Nano, I really never did proximity freestyle with it. It was all more, open area stuff. So this is really the only, I think it had one other nose crash, but the previous one was nothing like this. This was way back. So it's only had 2 crashes. This, on the other hand, has had numerous crashes. And one that should have been, most people would have just thrown it away. And it's totally fine. Just got to know how to repair it. That's the only reason why I'm doing these vids. Like, some people can only get a frame once in a while, right? And they might not be as fortunate as me, where they have sponsors and whatnot. So, their money's got to go a lot farther. And, I was there. That's exactly where I was. I had to do that. A lot of this came from that. Like, the idea of just wanting to repair my aircraft came from the early days. Like, it was ingrained in me. I didn't have a lot of money to just buy countless frames, but I knew I wanted to fly, and I just couldn't help myself. I just want to fly all the time. FPV, mind you, and with a wing or fixed wing. And when they break, I didn't have another $300 to spare to go throw down on another frame or something like that. So I had to learn how to fix. Shitty way, but I just learned how to fix. Wrong tools, right idea, but wrong tools, right? And purest of intentions, but the wrong tools to do the job. But I managed to get it done. Yep. It's a very good point on this one. A lot of people don't know this. The trick is to put it in the hot water before you use it, to let it flow. He is correct. So you dip this in hot water, right? And it will come out. It will just flow out nice. Problem is, out here in the shop, we don't have hot water. We have cold water. We have faucet and everything, but we don't have hot water. Thanks, Marty. And that was brought to you by Robert. Let's see if I'm going to repopulate this chat again. If I can get to more current, more recent, because I notice it doesn't scroll and change. All right, so I let that sit for a couple minutes. That's about all I'm going to give it. Hard to tell, but it does. Once the E6000 lays, look at the one down here, it just lays so nice, right? And that's what you want. We want this thing to bond. I won't put another layer on it unless I come back tomorrow and I find out that it's all jacked up, right? It needs another layer, but I highly doubt that it will. And the rest of it is just let it sit. Like I'll do the other piece. I guess might as well just do it now and then probably start wrapping it up then. So that'll be another 15, 20 minutes. I had the other one cut. What did I do with it? Did I drop it? I think I dropped it. Is this the right one? Yeah. All right. I wonder if it's better to go this way for you all. Now you can see it. Yeah. Oh, I can zoom in, by the way, too. Maybe that would help, right? Let's see if I can zoom in. Oh, holy hell. Wrong one. Let's see. Which one is this? Oh, I do. I have a camera control. Let's see if I can zoom in. Oh, I can. Oh, nice. Now we're getting somewhere. Moving on up. There you go. Okie dokie. I know you don't see it yet, or maybe you do. Yeah, you do. Okay. So true about repairing on a budget. So Robert says, so true about repairing on a budget and how easy parts are to get you fixed as soon as you can. Where do you think they make the most money? Do they make the most money selling you the aircraft, or do they make the most money selling you the parts? I know the answer. Let's see. All right, same thing. Grab my cheap ass, and again, you can absolutely use one of these to go ahead and make a pin, and I just don't know where mine went because that's what I would have done. I would just clicked it on, hit it. Back in the day, I didn't have both one of those soldering guns and this. I had a hair dryer. I didn't even have either one of these, right? So I had a hair dryer. When I wanted to do channels, like that's literally what I do. I grab my wife's hair dryer, I'd stick a screwdriver in there, and I'd heat it up. And I'm like, okay, this is the way I can do it, right? That's how I did it. That's where it came from. And still do it on the fly if I need it. Hell, I even use a lighter. If I have a lighter handy and I'm out in the field and I need to do something like this, the guys will see me do it. I just take a lighter and click it on and keep the tip up. That's my hot glue, by the way. I grab a lighter and a stick of hot glue because I don't have a hot glue gun for the field. And I just light the end of the hot glue the hot glue stick on fire, right? And that's what I do. All right, go both ways. Try not to touch the damn glue. I'm gonna find the right channel. Come on, pop through. Don't screw with me. I don't want to do this twice on you. Oh, come on. It's gonna be iffy. This is gonna be iffy. Yeah, that's what I didn't want. So my channel didn't go through as quite as I wanted to go because it curves up. So if I can, I'm gonna try. Can I push it up? Ow, ankle, that hurt. Shit. Trying to see if I can poke it up. There's no flathead. Nope, wrong one. There it is. So what I gotta do is I gotta push the spar up. I'm gonna have to poke a hole. Where the hell is it? I thought that's what I grabbed. Oh, all right. Now I have it. So I'm grabbing a flathead and I'm gonna poke a hole and push on the spar that's in the channel right here and see if I can get it to poke out the other side. That's all I gotta do. I'm just gonna find out the right spot. Come on. Come on. Well, she didn't want to come out. Having a difficult time. Fucking bastard. Try my tweezers. Come on. All right. Go on the big guns then. You don't come in here. There you go. All right. She's in. Same as before. Attack the front, middle, and ends. I'm trying not to touch the blue, so this is kind of weird. Oh, that's definitely going to help. Amen to that. Needs it right there, too. There's a break that I just found. I didn't know it was there. Right. Attack the corner. Get that spar in there. There we go. And hold it here for a minute. Okay, I think it's good. Middle again. Okay, getting it in there. Get a spray on this. There we go. What we got? Hot glue my lens on my DJI goggles in the field. Yeah, I did, didn't I? You're like, nah. I'm like, fuck that. Do you want to fly or do you want to look pretty for your pageant? I want to fly. You can play dress up with your drones at home. Rider to fly. That's what gets me about a lot of people. They're like, it's got to look perfect. Why? Why does it have to look perfect? Why? What's the purpose? Other than you want to run around and brag about it. I'm being real. Other than that, who gives a shit? I want to see the video it makes. I want to see what it's like in the goggles. But some people do like the build, so teach their own. Once in a great blue moon, I get to hair at my butt, and I'm like, I want to build. And then I'm like, I don't want to ever build again after that. All right, I got the whole front section to mid. Good, nice and solid. Now I'll go ahead and get this back spot right here, get it tacked down. All right, get it prepped. Get it anchored as well. Okay. I am putting force on this, so my beam bags are directly below me. Okay, I'm definitely putting force on this. Letting it sit for a few seconds, and then I'll go ahead and tack it down with the accelerant. I take pride in my work. I know you do. You want to fucking Pride Month, brother? Go ahead and run around. It's your month. But after this month, I don't want to hear shit about it. You tag it down. I know you're laughing too. You walked into that one. All right. Glue on the first layer of these spars up top. They're actually starting to be set, like ready to roll. Yeah, my hand touched it just now. Nothing came up, so that's good. All right, that's set right there. It's a little different. It's not exactly the way you do it on a production model, but it's going to do, right? It's going to do the job. So we'll go ahead and take this. And we'll do the same thing. Start this little section first. All the way in there. All right. She's going to fly good, man. She's going to fly good. She's going to fly very well, I think. After the devastating crash that it had, it's going to go right back up. It's going to pick up where it left off on the missions that I had set forth for it. I'm doing 2 beads. Going up, or going down and then going up. Let's see if that helps. I applied the top of the spar first, and then I did the bottom. All right. Same thing, so I'm going to have to balance it around. Get the glue to settle where I want it to settle. Right now is the best time, especially if it was hot right now. If you had this dipped in hot water and pulled it out, you could really be screwing with it. But, hey, there you go. That looks questionable. But that actually did take... So I'm looking at everything right now. Looking at the stage and where we're at in this rebuild. Get this glue to settle, so don't do the same thing. Go ahead and settle it right there. So let all that glue kind of rest. First 5 minutes, right? What we got going on now? He's laughing. I knew he would be. Do we have rain today and Sunday? Or today and Saturday? What days do we have rain? That's what I want to know. I always check the forecast, right? By myself. I don't need you. I can do it myself. God, it's only 11:30. Oh my God, how many times does this phone have to update? Seriously, I love Android phones. I really do. But how many times do you have to update? Jesus. Weather today is good until you get off work. So rain at 5, rain at 6, possibly. And knowing our luck of where we go, it's probably going to rain there at that time. Then we have rain. So it looks like I have rain on Saturday, high winds. So that's going to rule that out. So I'm smelling a day of simming. And Sunday looks to be the best. No, Sunday looks to be awesome, man. Look at those sets that are going to be flowing through, Rue. My prediction in the winds are 4? Oh, well, got 2 days to go ahead and get this thing back to normal. It needs to get back to normal. I don't care if I don't fly it without a damn flight control board or not. It's going back up. And that's what I hope, that it's just the board that's crapped out, because if that's the case, I'll just go back to the raw. And I'll just fly it raw. I don't give a shit. I'll just send that thing. All right. So I'm gonna let this sit for another minute or two and let it go ahead and settle in. And the whole process of doing this is gonna have to get repeated tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna have to expedite things, seeing as it's looking like it's gonna be rained out, and therefore I will go live again and be wrapping this one up. This will be completely done by tomorrow, which will be just from this stage will be the repairing all the laminate on this whole fuse. And this is a pain in the ass, by the way, Jill. So it might be a good one to watch, because as much as I hate doing it, I have to do it. And I can show you how I lam these frames that they have all these kind of angles and shapes, and the way that I've learned how to do it over time. Again, it's the way I do it. Is it the perfect way? No, it's just the way that I do it. And let's, be real. The proof's in the pudding, right? I must be doing something right. So again, I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm just saying it does the job. But this method right here that we're doing today with the whole using the Starbond, I found out about this company through Click. And then the E6000 is also a Click thing. It works great. So always do your spars, bed it with some CA, drop your spar in, let it dry out. Drop your E6000 in, let it settle, go back, and you might have to do an additional layer. You might, if you didn't lay down a nice solid bead of glue. And if you want that bead to come out nice and easy, yes, the trick is dip this in hot water, let it sit, pull it out, get a mitt so you can hold it, right? I have an oven glove thing that I have at home. And then you go ahead and lay it in. It'll come out really easy. Just think of this stuff coming out like icing. If you ever see someone designing a cake or whatever, it's the same principle. There you go. And then this method right here. So if you have a Nano Drak, you have a Mini Drak, you're going to get anything actually with any kind of nose like this, right? Where it has an extended nose from its main wing. Let's see, Zod Darts one. I don't know, the Nano Goblin would probably take that. But anyways, when they have an extended nose to where it meets the main, right, you want to apply as much ribbing as you can. It's going to save you in the long run. It's going to maximize your dollar, so your hard-earned money is going to go farther, right? That's really what it's all about. If you've got money, then screw it. Go buy 5 of these and build 5 of them, and then have 5 on hand. You can do that. But like I said, I pretty much cater to the guys just like me when I started, have to maximize everything. And I guess that is a form of hoarding, because I do save all of my stuff. I have ESCs that I've saved that are in boxes. I have motors from the beginning still saved. Why? Why do I save a motor that's totally burnt? I don't know. It's because back then I had to. Man, I remember. Oh yeah, just tons of stories. But either way, so once this dries overnight, I will then flip it over and I will do the bottom, right? Real easy, 1 and 2. I'll try to expedite that process. Like, in other words, I'll let it get done. I might get it done today, actually. That way tomorrow when I go back live, this process will already be finished. There's no reason to go like, oh, hey, let's glue this now and then let's wait again. No. So I'll probably do that before I leave today, lay the E6000 down on that, right? That'll be the expediting process. But this will make it nice and rigid. All the rest of this stuff's going to glue the way it really should be, taking its time overnight and everything. So I make sure everything glues, all the glue settles. I'm going to extend this out a little bit, right, like this. So the fumes underneath can evaporate as well, because we have the Starbond underneath still evaporating and getting off all the fumes and gassing, if you will. And then this needs to do the same thing. Takes hours, but the payoff is huge. And then tomorrow we'll go ahead and laminate it. Maybe if we need another layer of E6000, that would delay it. But other than that, I don't think so. I think I've got it in pretty well. We'll just be the tape. We're going to tape it up, get it nice and solid, and then we'll laminate it. And we'll also laminate one wing, so you'll basically be seeing a whole Nano Drak laminate job for the most part, I think. I'm surprised that these actually held up as much as they did. Like, that's for real. They really, for just going nose down straight into the ground, like a testament to Chris. Man, Chris's building is amazing. This blows me away, the detail. Like, seriously, the detail is insane. Really, I mean, the glue, like, just, and it's the dork in me, I guess, right? The geek part of me. Just the gluing part right here that he does versus the gluing that I see on mine that I've done for these mini Drak frames or these Drak frames, right? It's just amazing. The gluing is amazing. So I can't handle using that, this stuff right here. That's what that is right in there. This stuff drives me crazy. I put you mix it with water, just a couple drops, mind you, and it swells up like those science experiments you did back in middle school where you had the exploding volcano kind of thing. Well, you put it in a little thimble cup, right? And it's a little bit of glue and a couple drops of water, and it's just like just foams out everywhere. It's very messy. So I don't use it that much, but maybe I should. Either way, surprised that they made it. They survived. They actually did really well, really well. It's astonished. And then today I'm going to go ahead and no need to show you that. You guys can see it in other builds, but I'm going to go ahead and lamb up this. Probably take another 30 minutes to go ahead and lamb up Rue's spec wing. Just needs a sheet here, not the entirety, and then just down the leading edge. Seal it all up, and then he's done. And be flying this today if I end up meeting him. Can't fly it till he sees it. Busy working. Oh, yeah, I figure. Most people are. One more look at it before I call it quits for right now. So I'm looking down the fuse right now and just trying to see the line. Yeah. I wonder if I see it right there. All right, so since I still have time on this, I'm going to put a twist into it. Just a little one. See if that's soft. So I'm trying to get something out of it real quick. Let's see if that does it. I think it's just the laminate's playing an optical illusion on me. It's actually straight. Nice. It's straight. I have some optical illusions going on, and it's just up here on the nose where I need to clean it all up. So there's bits of the laminate pulling up, which is throwing it off, making it look like it's not straight. But once I ignore that part, those parts, and I start looking at the lines of the spars, I could see in relation to the leading edge right here, how the tip on its leading edge is lining up, and it lines up perfect. So that means it's straight. It means it's golden. If you got the tip, you know, as long as it's not all jacked up, right? And it isn't lined up, and it's nice and straight, right? Yep. Golden, no twist. Oh, that's what it was. I see right where the optical illusion came from. That's going to get glued up. All right. That's what that's saying. Aha. Problem solved. Oh, yeah, man. That looks awesome. Good. Perfect. Let it sit overnight. I think I had it this way. Let it sit overnight. Let it air, or as long as we let it sit. The E6000 overnight, and when you come back tomorrow, I'll be ready. I'll be ready to go ahead and laminate it. And then it should be done. Might even be able to test this pile of wiring and resurrect it. I hope to God it works. You know, I don't have a camera sponsor anymore because Spectrum doesn't do cameras anymore. So there goes that. So now I'm just like everybody else. I'm going to buy my own cameras. Ecatics. How we doing? But which I do. I love these cameras, by the way. These Cadix FPV, the Vertels. They are awesome. Truly awesome. The original with V1s and 2.1 lens are fantastic. But they are legit the #1 thing that I break and destroy are cameras. I have a graveyard over here. You just pile up. Oh, give me that. Yeah, we'll leave it for now, just so I can work on that. Maybe it'll work. All right, that's pretty much it. Cool. Come back tomorrow. We'll just wrap everything up. And that's it. So hopefully you all have a good rest of your Friday. Don't get in trouble. Okay. Until next time, remember, go get you some. I'm out.